down here on the field. Back to you.
Ollie, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Bringing it out. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Arkansas's offense onto the field first, and we'll see their opening script. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And there was times during the week where we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week, and we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field. This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
He gets a block. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Wildcats offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it. In so many different ways, he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Sellers from the gun on third down. Quickly out to the tight end. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on third and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
With the catch, it's Gilmore. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Hand off for Baxter. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Sellers. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, that's normally an easy throw and catch, just a slant route, but just better coverage on the back end by the defense there.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Plucks it out of the air.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Might be calling a hot route. From the gun on third down, Sellers. Trying to make magic on the scramble. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
And these are the ones that they just add up, and they're so frustrating for a defender. Trust me, I'm a defensive guy. It's just annoying. You get him in third and medium. They're going to pass the football. You play the pass well, but man, does he have a good feel.
And into the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Sometimes you're hesitant to use your quarterback as a runner, not when your quarterback runs like this.
You dang right. I'm going to use him. I'm going to use him early and often. The dude can run so well, can make you miss. Do you worry about him getting dinged up throughout a game? Sure, but when you can do things like that, it makes your offense so much stronger.
The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
Yeah, I just feel watching this offense, they need a big play. They need their confidence to get going, get the mojo going, considering they really struggled their last time out. They just don't seem to have figured it out quite yet here in the first quarter.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. Might have gone into that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the first down.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Keeps it himself. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. The Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Listen, that's not going to go down as a big play, but he does a really good job turning a negative play into something positive. It's not a big gain, but it keeps you out of those negative situations that really makes you very predictable.
Throwing Sellers. Caught over the middle. It's Skinner. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air. It's Sellers. Gonna try to get it himself. Smashes ahead. There he goes. Touchdown, Kentucky. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Out of the end zone. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. On the option. He'll toss it. Got enough for the first. They'll make the tackle, but not before he's got enough to move the sticks and has this defense's head spinning with the option. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
I think a lot of fans were hoping that this offense maybe made some adjustments considering how much they struggled the last time they took the field. And early in this first quarter, it still seems like they're trying to iron some things out, just not clicking the way they need to be.
Got a man. It's Watkins. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And the Razorbacks will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. All the way back to the 15. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Here's Sellers to throw. He'll try to do it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Hey, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find an answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad things happen when he tries to take off and run the football.
Now looking for that first down on third and short from the 26. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Sellers to throw for it on 4th. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll give it to Parker. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Jackson gonna throw it. Fires to the tight end. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Get me a 1st down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
Sellers. Makes the grab. It's Ferguson.
And I tell you what, when you drop back and you know you got that slot, work in the middle of the field, and you know how fast he is, you just wait for him to come open, throw that strike, and you know he'll take care of the rest. Nice throw, nice catch.
And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down. Finding some room. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Grabbed in the middle, it's Miller. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. The Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Using his legs, it's Patterson. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Quickly to the tight end. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. The best way I can think of to describe this cat, he's like a human get-out-of-jail-free card. He'll make it work no matter the circumstance.
And so as a defense, Reese, I mean, you've got to be aware of what this guy is doing at all times. I mean, if he's not just staying in the pocket and he takes off, You've got to have bodies flying to the football and stop worrying about these wide receivers because this guy's dangerous with his legs.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Wide receiver going in motion. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. So now they come to the line on 2nd and 7 after the delay of game penalty. Jackson will throw. Extending the play. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up one on the play. The Razorbacks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Looking for a big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They go play action with Sellers. Buying some time. The throw. Makes the catch. It's Skinner. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Throwing, Sellers. He's going to run it. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do I do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. They want to throw it. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Here's Sellers to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Just barely picked up a yard, but that last completion, it's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass, it's Sellers. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks.
Snags it, and there's running room. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Finds his man. Sometimes it's easy for the receiver to get lost running a drag through all that traffic, Jesse.
Yeah, and this is a receiver too, Reese, who's dangerous once he has the football in his hands. So I like the idea on offense of trying to get this guy the ball quickly to see what he can do out once he has it.
Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the 1st down on a 2nd and long. The Razorbacks take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats!
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll run for it. It's Parker. Breaks into the open. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Jackson gonna throw it. Bringing the heat. Picked off. What a way to set him up.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Sellers. Finds his big tight end. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the second quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hook up there for this offense. Everything that they are
trying to get it in. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking to throw on first down. Going for it all. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down. The second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Handoff for Parker. They didn't get anybody blocked, didn't fool anybody. They'll lose yardage, and it's third down here late in the half. Timeout taken by Kentucky. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Kentucky spends its second timeout here. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. He'll field the punt and take it back. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Using his legs, it's Ivory. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. We start with a look at LSU taking on the Texas A&M Aggies. And it's LSU looking to extend that win streak to 4 in a row. It's one of the better coaching jobs in football right now, and a nice payday could be on the horizon. Now back to your game at Kroger Field. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Kroger Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. We're just about ready to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
Guys, coming out of the locker room, the Wildcats head coach told me, he said his reminder to his team in the locker room is we are a team in playoff contention, but we have to take care of business now. Even though it's a blowout, even though they've got a big lead, they cannot be satisfied. He said we have to prove we're the kind of team that can close out games when we've got the lead. See if they can do it here to start the third.
Thanks, Holly. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Sellers lined up in the gun on third down. Finds the tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Finds his man. It's Skinner. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. Under fire. Buying some time. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Now on second down. The run inside. It's Ivory. Might have a chance. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. Throwing, Sellers. Firing to the right, complete. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing.
Give him 6. Touchdown, Wildcats. Ready to try the point after. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
He'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Fires to the big fella.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Parker. Oh, he's got some space. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Jackson will throw. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up one on the play. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Quarterback keep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Parker. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run the option. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Looking to throw for it. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Razorbacks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll run out of the gun here with Parker. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't Olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You've got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And we've already seen him make splash plays in this football game. He got the interception, the big pick earlier, now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, and doing the most important thing. When you get there, get home, and get him on the ground. He's got a pick, and now he's got a sack.
Kentucky, 42, Arkansas, 3.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Here comes the Kentucky offense out onto the field. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Got a man. It's Gilmore. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Maybe some room here. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. He wants to change this route. Here's Sellers to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Rodriguez. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Remember, down where you start the slide, and he'll be short of the line to gain.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down. Doesn't convert this time. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He's got him. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Hands it off on the counter. Picks up the 1st down. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Watkins. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. Always impressive to grind through in the late season and get a solid victory, and now it just keeps rolling as we turn our attention to what's in store for next week. Will there beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. So we open the final period with a third down play. From the gun, give on the inside. There's a crease. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. And the Razorbacks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Bishop. Snowed under by the defense. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Looking for the goal line. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver. And man, their fans have been hungry to see that.
Here we go, ready. Black 14. Hey, move. Ready, go.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know. Time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do it.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, this just starts to hurt your pride, right? You're down by several scores. It's in the fourth quarter, and they keep making big plays. This is something where you just got to buck up. You got to do something about it. You got to find...
Turning it on!
These guys aren't human in. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
It's on target and complete. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Wildcats go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Quarterback extends the play. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Wants to throw, it's Bailey. It just left that pass short, not enough juice on that one. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Touchdown, Kentucky! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Oh, they're after him. Trying to make magic with his feet.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
They'll move the wide receiver. Hard running there. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. 3rd and short. They've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Right on the money. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Quarterback floating away from pressure. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. 2nd down coming up. Rides to back and leaves it. And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Here's a throw downfield late. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Razorbacks decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He's got it. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying